Good morning to everyone, St. Francis de Sales students, parents, and our community. Today is closing out another week of remote learning here at St. Francis de Sales and at your homes. It is Friday, April 24th, and today we're going to be reflecting upon St. Fidelis and a less common saint. We're very grateful to all of the saints. They have lived a life of service, a life of holiness. And St. Fidelis here is another example of that spirit. And he was a follower of St. Francis of Assisi. So you can kind of already get an idea of where St. Fidelis is coming from. St. Fidelis of Sigmaringen was born in 1577. Before he took on a religious name, he was known as Mark Ray. And he characterized his life as if a poor man needed some clothing, Fidelis would often give him the clothes right off of his back. Complete generosity to others characterized this saint's life. Born in 1577, Mark Ray became a lawyer who constantly upheld the causes of the poor and oppressed. Nicknamed the poor man's lawyer, Ray soon grew disgusted with the corruption of the field at that time and injustice he saw among his colleagues. So he left the law practice to become a priest, joining his brother George as a member of the Capuchin order, one that we don't hear too much of in the United States. Fidelis was his religious name. He divided his wealth between those in the seminary that were needy and the poor. As a follower of St. Francis of Assisi, Fidelis continued his devotion to the weak and needy. During an epidemic that had hit a city where he was a guardian of a friary, Fidelis cared for and cured many sick soldiers. So he also had not only just generosity of his wealth from his attorney, his generosity of prayer, but also tending to the needy and the sick. So here we have many examples of corporal works of mercy. He was appointed the head of that Capuchin group and was sent out to Switzerland as a missionary and to preach to various groups in that area. Fidelis was canonized in 1746, and 15 years later, he was recognized as a martyr, dying for the faith. When we think about Fidelis, St. Fidelis, his constant prayer was that he be kept faithful to God and not given to any of this half-hearted behavior. He was often heard to exclaim, "Woe to me if I should prove myself but a half-hearted soldier in the service of my thorn-crowned captain." Of course, this captain being Jesus Christ in the crown of thorns. The modern church now, for many years, is calling us to follow the example of the poor man's lawyer by sharing ourselves and our talents with those less fortunate, and by working for justice in the world. We, at all ages, can contribute to corporal works of mercy, helping out those that are in need, praying for the sick, praying for the infirmed, right? We can do those things. As you get older, things can evolve for you, and you can, tend to the homebound. Things continue. You're able to do different things as you get older, and your parents are great examples of their faith at the home. And we can see lots of great examples of people that are continuing to be generous with their time, their prayer, their talent, and their treasure, not only in our parish here at St. Francis de Sales, but all over. We have great examples of that spiritual generosity. So as we close out this week of remote learning and draw closer to the end of the school year, we want to be mindful to do our best. Here, as St. Fidelis told us, "Woe to me if I should prove to be but half-hearted." Thank you so much. Great day.